Hey everybody, buckle up because we're about to take a wild ride through the epic history of the United States. It's a story full of triumph, tragedy, and everything in between. From the highs of great achievements to the lows of devastating losses, this tale has it all. First things first, let's rewind to 1492, a time when the world was still largely uncharted and full of mystery. Christopher Columbus, a dude with a serious case of wanderlust, set sail from Spain. He was driven by the dream of finding new trade routes and unimaginable riches. He was convinced he could find a shortcut to Asia by sailing west. With his trusty navigation tools and a crew ready for adventure, he embarked on this daring journey. Turns out, he was wrong. Instead of Asia, he stumbled upon lands unknown to Europeans. Instead, he bumped into the Caribbean islands, kicking off the European colonization of the Americas. This unexpected discovery would change the course of history forever. Now here's the thing, North America was already home to diverse and thriving Native American cultures for centuries. These communities had rich traditions, languages, and ways of life. Columbus's arrival? Let's just say it wasn't exactly a meet and greet with milk and cookies. The encounter was fraught with tension and misunderstanding. It led to conflict, disease, and displacement for the indigenous population. The impact was devastating and long-lasting. So, while Columbus gets credit for discovering America, it's crucial to remember the real story, a story of cultural exchange, yes, but also one of conquest and its lasting consequences. The legacy of this encounter is complex and still felt today. Fast forward a couple of centuries and those European colonists weren't feeling so chummy with their mother countries anymore. They wanted a say in their own government. Enter the American Revolution, a full-blown rebellion against British rule. The colonists, fueled by revolutionary ideas of liberty and self-government, took up arms against the mighty British Empire. It was a David and Goliath showdown, with muskets blazing and cannons booming. And guess what? The underdog won. On July 4, 1776, the colonists declared their independence with a bang, literally, and a brand new nation was born, the United States of America. Fireworks and cookouts ensued as they should. With a solid government in place, the young nation was itching to stretch its legs, literally. The call of the West was strong, and folks were eager to explore and settle those vast, untamed lands. Thus began the era of westward expansion, a period of both progress and conflict. Pioneers packed up their wagons and headed west in search of opportunity, adventure, and maybe some free land. They built railroads, towns, and cities, transforming the landscape and fueling the nation's growth. However, this westward push came at a steep cost for Native Americans. They were displaced from their ancestral lands, their cultures threatened, and treaties broken. It's a dark chapter in American history, a reminder that progress often comes with a price. Meanwhile, back east, a different kind of revolution was brewing. The Industrial Revolution, out with the handcrafts and in with the machines. Factories sprouted up like mushrooms after a rainstorm, churning out goods at an unprecedented rate. The Industrial Revolution brought about incredible technological advancements, from the steam engine to the cotton gin. It created jobs, boosted the economy, and transformed the United States into a global industrial powerhouse. But hold on, there's a flip side. While some folks were raking in the dough, factory workers faced harsh conditions, long hours, and low wages. It was a time of both progress and exploitation, a tale of two very different Americas. African Americans. With the Civil War behind it, the United States entered a period of rapid industrialization and urbanization. Immigrants from all corners of the globe flocked to America's shores, seeking opportunity and a better life. Cities swelled with newcomers, transforming into bustling centers of commerce and culture. New York City, Chicago, and other urban hubs became melting pots of diversity, shaping the nation's identity and fueling its economic engine. This wave of immigration brought challenges as well. Overcrowding, poverty, and social tensions were rampant in many cities. But amidst the challenges, a vibrant urban culture emerged, laying the foundation for the modern American metropolis. The Roaring Twenties and the Great Depression. The 1920s roared with jazz music, flapper dresses, and a booming economy. It was a time of prosperity and cultural innovation, a decade of speakeasies, flappers, and the Charleston. But the party came to a screeching halt in 1929 with the stock market crash, plunging the nation into the Great Depression. Unemployment soared, businesses crumbled, and breadlines stretched for blocks. The Great Depression tested the resilience of the American spirit. It highlighted the need for government intervention in the economy and led to the New Deal programs under President Franklin D. Roosevelt, aimed at providing relief, recovery, and reform. World War II and the post-war boom. Just as the nation was beginning to recover from the Great Depression, World War II erupted, plunging the world into another global conflict. The United States, initially hesitant to get involved, was drawn into the war after the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. The war effort mobilized the nation, uniting Americans from all walks of life. Women entered the workforce in droves, factories churned out tanks and planes, and soldiers fought bravely on battlefields across the globe. After the war, the United States emerged as a global superpower, its economy booming and its international influence undeniable. The post-war era witnessed a period of unprecedented prosperity, suburbanization, and the rise of the middle class. The fight for equality, the civil rights movement. Despite the progress made, the nation still grappled with the legacy of racism and segregation. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s challenged Jim Crow laws and fought tirelessly for racial equality. Led by iconic figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X, the movement used nonviolent protests, sit-ins, and marches to demand equal rights for African Americans. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965 were landmark achievements, outlawing discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. The Civil Rights Movement was a pivotal moment in American history, a testament to the power of peaceful protest and the ongoing struggle for a more just and equitable society. One small step, the moon landing and beyond. In 1969, the world watched in awe as American astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the moon. Their historic steps were broadcast live, captivating millions around the globe and marking a monumental achievement in human history. It was a remarkable feat of engineering and human ingenuity, a testament to American innovation and the indomitable spirit of exploration. The mission required years of dedication, countless hours of work, and the collaboration of thousands of individuals. The moon landing marked the beginning of a new era of space exploration, inspiring generations to dream big and reach for the stars. It opened the door to future missions and the possibility of exploring even further into the cosmos. Since then, the United States has continued to push the boundaries of science and technology, from the development of the Internet to the Human Genome Project. These advancements have revolutionized the way we live, work, and understand our world. The history of the United States is a tapestry woven from countless threads, from the arrival of the first inhabitants to the technological advancements of the 21st century. Each era has contributed to the nation's rich and diverse heritage. It's a story of triumphs and tragedies, of progress and setbacks, of unity and division. The nation's journey has been marked by significant milestones and pivotal moments that have shaped its identity. And while the journey has been far from perfect, it's a testament to the enduring human spirit and the relentless pursuit of a more perfect union. The collective efforts and resilience of its people continue to drive the nation forward, striving for a brighter future.